Alright, I'm live. I don't know if anybody's here yet, but I guess we will just wait to see as people show up. So, hi Jason Kolb. I don't know now if I should plug in my earphones or the best way to do this, but this is my first time, so. Hi Vintage Seeker, how are you? I'm gonna wait until Courtney shows up, and then we will go live. Hi Rafie Pie. If I get some of your guys' names wrong, I apologize. Welcome to the second live chat I have ever done in existence. We are waiting on Courtney. I did send her a message, so she should be here soon. Her phone is acting up. She may not be seen. Grr. Okay, hold on. Alright. So I'm on. She says her phone is acting up, and hopefully this was her idea to do this, so she is actually kind of important, so we'll wait for her to join us, and then we will start. Hi Sam, hi Suit. If any of you guys don't know who I am, I'm Jamie Lee Fisher. I'm a YouTuber, and I'm covering Katelyn's case. And I guess Courtney wanted to do a little bit of a Q&A with some things that are going on right now, so hopefully I will be able to, I don't know which things I will be able to talk about, which things I won't be able to talk about, but hopefully I'll be able to talk about enough to give people enough of an update. So I brought some snacks because I don't know how long this is going to go, but I hope you guys are doing good. Where's everybody from? I'll show you the snacks that I brought. Ready? I have some unsalted cashews. I have more unsalted cashews. I have some pistachio nuts. And I probably should not have gotten these, but I did. I begged my husband to. I'm trying to be really good right now, but I got these. Did you guys ever try these? These are amazing. Don't eat too many. They make you sick, though. And Courtney is here. So we're going to hopefully get her to guest, and we will kick this thing off. And she will ask whatever questions she had for me, and I will try and discuss whatever I can with you guys. So I think what you do is you have to click on the, again, I'm very new to the whole You Now thing, but I think what you have to do is click on the guest section and you come across, and I will allow you to guest and talk to me. And I don't know if I put my headphones in now or if that's why I want to wait until I can guest Courtney, and then I can figure out how this whole audio thing works. So, Courtney, if you're there, do the guest thing, please. Please and thank you. Cameron Diaz, that's the first. And I keep it real, guys. This is a wig. This is a wig. I actually have pink hair right now, but I don't really have much from years and years of, oh, thank you, Autumn. Years and years of dyeing my hair, so this is a wig. Sometimes if I need to film, I just, I don't have any hair at all. It's under there, but it's pink. I just throw this wig on, so. Alright, Autumn says, click on the smiley face camera and hit guest, and then it will take a thumbnail picture of Courtney, and then you can pick her as your guest. Autumn, you are amazing. Thank you. So I do. Oh, there she is. Yay. Okay, but that's not Courtney. It's Sarah. Let me try this. Wait, let me first try the Autumn thing. Click on the smiley face camera. Smiley face camera. Smiley face camera. Oh, okay. And hit guest, and then it will take a thumbnail picture of North. Okay, so I don't know how. Just joined. Let me see. I don't see her like in the guest queue, but I don't know who Sarah is. But I will make them a guest, and I've never done this before, so. Who's coming? I don't even know who that is. Connecting to Sarah L. I'm scared. Who's gonna like show up? Hello? Hi. Okay, I can't hear anybody. So hi. Wait, let me put in some earphones here.
Where are you from?
Hang on 1 second. Okay. I'm putting in earphones because I've never done this before. So.
Where are you from?
Okay. Say it again. Okay.
Where are you from?
Are you here for the Katelyn Davis chat, or are you just kind of randomly in here? You're randomly in here? Okay, he's dropping, so I'm gonna... Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay, Courtney, please guest. That would be awesome, thank you. I don't think I know how to do it, but I think you can suggest yourself as a guest, and then I can answer. Let me see, guys. Hang on 1 second. Okay. She needs to be here for this chat to even happen. So, I guess I'll just chat until she shows up. I don't know what to chat about. Do you guys want to ask me any kinds of questions? I'm not in charge of this chat, so she's trying to get in. Okay, take your time. I will rearrange my wig. It's a wig. Because I'm blonde. I'm not actually blonde. Actually, right now I have pink hair. So, not entirely true, but thank you. Autumn, I tried that, and I can't see... Yeah, I'm learning. I see her, and I can't see, like, the list. I'm clicking on where it says guest, but nobody is showing up in the queue. So, I don't even know if she's in here, but let me... Courtney, type something in the chat. There we go. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Excellent. All right, let me see if I can do this. Okay, I don't think I can do it. So, Courtney, go and attempt to do the guest thing now. Thanks, Caldwell. We will wait for Courtney. All I need is some patience, Sam. Thank you. Yes, that's what my husband tells me every day. I need a patience for a lot of things. Wow, thank you for inviting 798 people here. That's incredibly kind. Thank you. I am not single. I am very married. I'm very, very happily married, actually. Hola, Carlos D. All right, let me see in the queue if there are any guests in the queue. Nope, no guests, Courtney, still. You should just be able to click on it and guest. Thank you. I feel very lucky as well to have him. Very lucky. Oh! Da-da-da-da-da-da. Is it Courtney? No, it's not Courtney. Courtney, please go in the guest thing. We're waiting on you. Now this chat is going incredibly fast. May need to refresh. Should I do that though? I don't want to like risk losing the broadcast though if I refresh. I don't want to lose you guys. I will miss you. I will miss all of you so much. What we are, I'm just trying to, I've had a couple times where I've had to do this, where you're like on a show or you're getting interviewed by somebody and there's technical difficulties and you literally have to waste time by just spewing all kinds of, you know, ridiculousness. So I will attempt to do that. Wait, another guest? Nope. Courtney, come on, Courtney. Miss World. Are you saying I look like Courtney Love? Are you saying I remind you of Courtney Love? We see you in American Talent. America's Got... No, I don't think I was ever on that show. You could research a little bit about me to see some things I've been on or some things I've done. Never done America's Got Talent, though. I don't think so. I was actually looking at a photo. This is something I can talk about. I was actually looking at a photo today of a couple of years ago when myself and a group of people went and spent a week at Neverland with Michael Jackson. And today is actually the anniversary of his passing. I don't even want to call him a friend, but I would like to have considered him a friend. He was an amazing individual, and today is the anniversary of his death. So, rest in peace, Michael. I found a photo of us. We went to a Mexican restaurant just before we went to Neverland, and I found the photo, looked at it with my husband, and it was bizarre. It seems like another lifetime. So, anyway, we miss him. Okay. Still waiting on Courtney. Courtney, maybe use the chat and let me know what's going on. Because I can't check everything at once, so. Oh, it's still buffering. Okay. Well, maybe, since Courtney is, like, still waiting you can obviously chat, Courtney, so why don't you start with your questions that you have for me here in the YouNow chat, and I can answer them that way while it's waiting for you to get in. Numero uno, if you do Q&As, make sure you guys have good, solid connections. We're going to be talking about the Katelyn Nicole Davis case, a case that I have been covering, and Courtney wanted to do a Q&A and ask me some questions about it. So, Courtney, until you get in, if you want to use this chat, ask me your questions right now in the chat. And then you can guess, and hopefully we will get this working. The YouNow's a disaster. The problem is with YouNow's inability to meet demands of viewers. That's incredibly important if you're going to have a streaming sort of application, in my mind. And I've never really done live streams ever until recently. And my YouTube channel is blocked from doing live streams. I explained it in one of my videos why. But starting July 15th, you guys, this is very important. July 15th, 3 days after my birthday, I am going to have scheduled live shows weekly. So, and they're going to be streaming on my YouTube channel. So, I'm really excited and looking forward to that because I know a lot of people are using this platform now. So, I'm getting in on the game too. So, you have to wait until July 15th though. And just go to youtube.com/JamieLeeFisher. And starting July 15th, we'll have live shows weekly. Oh my God, Sam, when you said according to Onision, this platform is the only platform to use, I thought it said according to prison at first. That was funny. Am I 27? Thank you. Yes, I am. No, I'm actually old. I'm 36, I think. I was born in 1981, July 12, 1981. So, I think I'm 36. Okay. Yay, Courtney can hear. Baby steps of progress. Yes. And I have to tell you guys, I am sitting in front of a window right now because it's very good lighting. And I see the beautiful view of the Boston Harbor. Today's a beautiful day, but it's one of those days that's just going to be like ridiculously hot. And I have horrible allergies, so I'm staying inside. I'm a bit of a recluse. So, but it's beautiful out though. Yay, Courtney can hear. So Courtney, since now you can hear, I was saying that guest, and until that connects, start asking me your questions in the text. What do I eat that I look so young? Babies. Whole babies. I don't know. I eat grass. I eat small children. No. What do I eat? My husband and I have been trying to eat a lot healthier lately. I need more protein in my diet, and I need more color. I'm a big fan of cheese and bread. So, I have to kind of steer clear of those things. But, what do I eat? You mean like, what's my favorite food? My favorite food would probably be caprese salad. I could eat caprese salad for the rest of my life. That's tomatoes and fresh mozzarella with basil. Yes, Sarah, I eat children. Absolutely. McDonald's? No, I don't eat McDonald's. I have, like, you know how you get the kind of, like, the McDonald's, ridiculous cravings, and then you go and just, like, eat a whole bunch of McDonald's, and then you feel, like killing yourself afterwards because it's just so greasy and so gross. But when I do that, I get a Big Mac, I get chicken nuggets, and I like, what else do I like at McDonald's? I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I've tried anything else at McDonald's. At KFC, chicken. Courtney, where is Courtney? Thanks for everybody who's becoming a fan or who's here for the first time and has no idea who I am. Hi, how are you doing today? Just, another human being sitting in front of a camera, hoping other people stare at her, staring at the camera, because this is what our world has turned into. All right, so Courtney, we're going to get into it, guys. Courtney's going to start interviewing me. Courtney wanted to set up a live Q&A with me to talk about my covering of the Katelyn Nicole Davis case. Katelyn is a young girl who committed suicide, unfortunately. She was a live streamer. And I have been covering it as much as a YouTuber can, and talking to the family, getting updates as often as possible, talking to police that are involved in the case to keep her name out there. Because unfortunately, in my opinion, if social media was not a thing, nobody would know about this case and, would have been said and done. So I was very moved by it, and a lot of people were as well. So I have chosen to, talk about it. And I've been very fortunate enough to talk to several family members, both positive and negative experiences, as well as investigators that are going on with the case. And so I'm here to, sorry, I'll shut up now. All right, Courtney, keep trying to guess if you can, because that's sort of why I agreed to do this. But I will read your text. So, what is new in the case? All right, well, I will say that obviously there are certain things that I can't talk about for obvious reasons regarding the case that's ongoing, but I will try to say as much as I can to update you. And I do have, I think, probably about 3 or 4 videos ready to go. And the reason that I haven't put them up on my YouTube channel is specifically because authorities have requested that I don't yet, or I kind of time them. But again, they are aware of people on social media that are keeping it alive, and that's actually a really great thing right now and a great tool. I've just been trying to be very respectful of when I release certain things. So I will try to say ask me like more specific questions, Courtney, because that's a bit vague. And keep trying to guess. It's like I got asked to do an interview, and I'm here by myself. The person that wanted to do the interview with me isn't here. So I'm just sitting here. Okay, will there be an arrest? In regards to the individuals that have been talked about on the internet, probably there will be charges brought against one individual, perhaps with an arrest. The best thing for you to do, Courtney, is ask me as specific at questions as you can, because if they're just general, then it's harder for me to address certain things. You have to be very specific so I know exactly what you're looking for. The current focus of the investigation right now is solely upon one individual. that I know of, as opposed to a lot of people how maybe people that she was speaking to on live chats or things like that on the Live.me program, it seemed that a lot of people were just very quick to, take anybody that may have been a negative influence at that time and just kind of shove it at police and say, arrest, charge, and police can't do that. That's not how that operates. And I've obviously been dealing with them one-on-one because there's an individual named Tony Basley who has threatened to kill me and other YouTubers, or is planning like our deaths or to harm us and has been harassing us. And I've reported him to the FBI and the authorities. His name is Tony Basley in England. And you just can't do that because we're all in this for the right reasons. We're all in this to, keep her name out there because there's so many cold cases that just go unsolved. And to threaten other people covering it is not only a waste of time, but it's counterproductive to the goal here. So I've had to deal with police because someone's threatening to kill me for covering this case, Tony Basley in England. But in regards to Katelyn's case, there's one individual, I believe, that if any arrest or criminal charges happen to, probably a 70% chance. As of right now. That's my impression. Courtney asked, will Anthony Rogers be arrested? That probably is... I'm thinking really hard how to say this without it could be. It could be. I will say that in regards to that, if that individual is arrested, it wouldn't be in regards to her suicide. It would be in regards to the allegations of abuse prior to. Which, by the way, just because somebody isn't alive anymore does not mean that people cannot be prosecuted for crimes that happened prior to, them passing away. So if that answers your question, I think I answered that. It is possible. I didn't even know that myself. I actually was very ignorant and naive when it came to that aspect of the law, which is if somebody has passed away, can you criminally prosecute somebody for a role perhaps that was a criminal act prior, to their death? And yeah, Michael Jackson, ironically, since today's the anniversary of his passing, Dr. Conrad Murray is a perfect example of he was prosecuted after Michael had died regarding medication and things like that, and he was convicted. So that's an example of, yeah, absolutely, that can happen. And that's something that I just learned myself recently. I was completely unaware of that. So that is something positive for all you guys following the case right now. Yes, that is a stepfather. No, I'm not in Las Vegas. I'm in Boston. I'm in Beantown. Courtney, how's it going with the guest chatting? How's that working for you? Maybe you should get to like a computer or something if you're on a cell phone. I would have really loved to have the exchange back and forth with you today. That's what I was hoping. Will charges be brought against Tammy Rogers? You guys, I gotta be honest. I'm in every right to say this. I have spoken to Tammy. I have spoken to Tammy's mother. I spoke to her last night, and it did not end so well. She actually, ended up being really rude to me in discourse. I had wanted to talk with her. She agreed to talk with me and do sort of, we could record it. And I called her. The day I called her, she was just very abrupt and kind of was like, I'm busy. Call me back tomorrow. And she hung up, and, I put aside time in my day to make sure I was there and ready to call her. And I called her back the following day, 3 or 4 times. She said she never got them. I did call. There wasn't, a voicemail or anything like that. So the communication may have been mixed, and, that's totally understandable. But she was really rude to me yesterday. And she just kind of, she kind of said some things. She called me names, and it kind of it didn't shock me, but I'm completely allowed to say that my personal opinion on that side of the family is not a good one right now for various reasons. Just in terms of trying to successfully communicate with them, they just have not been just even respectful at all. I mean, there were times when I spoke with Tammy's mom where she was really open and really honest, and I was really appreciative of that. But, you know, the one time that we had a miscommunication, she kind of did a spin, a complete 180, and kind of lashed out at me, and it was interesting to see that, considering how a lot of people view her daughter, Tammy, Katelyn's mother, and their opinion of, you know, whatever role she had in Katelyn's death. For me personally, I demand respect. If you respect me, I will respect you. If you do not respect me, we have a problem. Meaning, I'm out here putting my name on the line, getting death threats, because I'm trying to keep your granddaughter's name and case out there. I'm not getting paid for this. This is not any sort of... The last thing you need to be doing is, you know, disrespecting me or being mean or making up lies or rumors when all I'm trying to do is help. And I don't deserve to be talked to or spoken that way no matter what, especially if I go out of my way. So my opinion on Tammy and her mother both at this point, and I'm open if they still want to, you know, if maybe they're having a bad day. It's an incredible loss. I'm not in any way demeaning that, but you do not disrespect people that are out, that are trying to... If it wasn't for people on social media right now, I truly believe nobody would care. The interest in this case would be zilch. It would be done. And I just demand to be treated with respect, talked to with respect, especially when I'm going out of my way. So Tammy and her mother, my opinion of them is not favorable, but I am not somebody who is the kind of person who, because I don't like you, I'm not going to then assume, you know, you did criminal things, or I'm going to try to remain as open-minded as possible. And that takes a really credible person to do that. So my opinion is not very good of them versus other people that I've spoken to in Katelyn's family. They were just... She was not kind to me. And I just don't stand for that. If you're not kind, I'm not going to, you know, speak with you. I'm not going to stop talking about the case because it's important, but I just demand to be treated with respect. I think that's not a lot to ask. Am I being asked by Tammy's family to go out of my way? Absolutely not. No. Everything is me. Everything is me. I chose to cover it. I chose to, you know, follow the case. It's her family that actually reached out to me after having seen videos that I did, because they liked how I presented the case. They liked how I presented Katelyn's story. And I think they truly do even still understand that my motives are... I have no motive other than... I want to hopefully help another kid from feeling that they have no other way out, because I battled chronic depression. I have my whole life, and it's important to use this for something good, because unfortunately what's done is done. But this can serve as a really great example to help other kids maybe that are in a similar situation. And I think that, if anything, is justice for that hashtag, justice for Katelyn. I think that's something that she would really want. I think she would want, more than anything, she would want people, you know, like myself to, you know, show how she was thinking, how she was feeling, what people weren't listening to her, why they weren't listening to her, which family members maybe caused, you know, her depression or feelings of worthlessness to just get to this level that you do something like that. And nobody should ever have to be that way. And that's my only motive in this. But, okay, I'm so sorry, guys. I wasn't even looking at the chat. Still waiting for Courtnay to guess. Okay. Hi, Jamie. Hi, not my problem. I like your name. Have you spoken to Steve? Yes, I speak with Steve regularly. Steve is Katelyn's biological father. And I will say, having, again, this is all just purely... I'm not a journalist, but I'm trying to approach this as fair and balanced as I can. I like Steve Parrish. despite what Katelyn may have said, and I have talked to him about that stuff, about the accusation, about him not being there, and, he's been fully honest with things that he's done that have been a mistake. I talked to him this morning. I think he's going fishing this morning, so I hope you're having fun fishing, Steve. He's made mistakes. He's imperfect, like we all are, but I like him. I get a very good vibe from him, and I kind of understand because of his life, the things he is capable of offering, the things he was capable of offering. He has been nothing but kind with me ever since. He was actually the first one that reached out to me. I like him. I like him a lot. That doesn't mean I forgive him for things that Katelyn may have said he did, any neglect. And I think he doesn't forgive himself either for that. He's very honest. And I think that's important right now. Will Tammy Rogers face charges? That's the one that is kind of off the record. How's this off the record? My opinion. I don't see it happening, and that makes me angry. That makes me really angry. Because I get what authorities in that area are doing. I get how people in these sorts of communities, families in these sorts of communities with that kind of income level operate. And for them, it's survival and doing the very best that they can. What we saw through Katelyn's eyes was a mother who clearly was putting far too much on her daughter. Far too much on her daughter. Responsibility-wise. She obviously was dealing with depression. She may or may not have been getting abused. Mentally, physically, emotionally. Living in an environment that's not even safe. At 12 years old, that's far too much for anybody to... If I was a mom, and I'm not a mom... sorry, hold on one second, guys. If I was a mom, and I'm not a mom... There's no way in hell I would allow that for my children, even if it meant giving them up to foster care. So I knew that they would have food to eat. And in my opinion, a child that's just out of a mental facility, immediately back at home with an individual who allegedly is molesting her, how did they expect this to go? Is my question. And I grew up in situations like that. It's a dead end. So would I like Tammy to get charges? Yeah, I would. I'll say that on the record. It's just based on whatever Katelyn put out there. Based on what I heard. It's based on what I feel from other family members. Do I think it will happen, knowing the authorities in that area and how the police are handling this case? No. And that makes me angry. That makes me angry because it's our justice system, and sometimes no matter what, no matter how you know somebody did something wrong, for whatever reason, the authorities are just like, what do you want us to do? That's my opinion, though. I'm sorry, you guys. I meant to talk about Matthew Davis. I get those two confused. Thank you for correcting me, Courtnay. I was talking about Matthew Davis is the one that I like. That's Katelyn's dad. This is probably why they want me at arm's length. That only just happened yesterday because her mom and I just got into like a back and forth where I simply just said, did you want to reschedule what we were doing? And I was kind of upset I didn't hear from you. And she just kind of went all out and attacked me. So I was kind of shocked at that. She was just like, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, I have nothing but respect for you and your family, and I just want, the best to come. And I've treated and talked to you with nothing but respect, and she didn't follow suit. So I don't let anybody talk to me that way, ever. And neither should you, guys. So thank you, guys, everybody who's coming in. I'm trying really hard to, I gotta stretch out one leg here. It's falling asleep. All right. Courtnay, are you going to be a guest on the video chat like you said you would? What's going on? It's already 35 minutes in. Do I think there is some issue with the medical professionals considering Katelyn was hospitalized for over 4 weeks the year prior? I actually spoke with several people that treated Katelyn when she was checked into those places. And I think that they did the best they could. I think that there's a huge issue with our mental health awareness and how we handle people with mental health issues in our country. And I think that they did the best that they could with the resources that they had, you know. And having said that, is it ever enough? No. Sometimes it's but I don't think that there was any kind of an issue. I think that they did a really good job. I saw everything. I saw all the paperwork from her stay. I have really bad pins and needles in my leg. But no, I don't think there was an issue with that. And for Tammy's credit, she did bring her, you know, to get help at those places. But again, she returned to an environment that, in my opinion, only contributed to, you know, her depression. It's tough. And people, you know, and again, just to be devil's advocate, not everybody has the money to, you know, after your child comes back, to send you on like a 2-week vacation in Hawaii. So you can just kind of, you know, get your senses together, not have to worry about screaming brothers and sisters around you. It's hard. So for Tammy's credit, I understand that part of her side. Again, this has nothing to do with me. I'm just being like a vehicle. She can